Hello, in this tutorial, I'm going to show how we can help you design your next creation. On our homepage, there's a question that says, do you have art already? In this case, you would say no. The next page is going to ask if you want help designing or if you want to design online. Designing online will use our online designer, and you can use the tools and templates there to create. In this case, we're going to say, help me design. The next page that comes up is a collection of art that we have available for you to review. We have over 6,000 options to look at. It's a lot to look at. There's actually ways to filter. If you go to categories, you could say camps, or you wanted to go to churches or clubs. If you wanted to search by style, you could say, oh, I'm going to do an athletic look. Or you could even just search in the find field. Today, I'm going to search for a skateboard design, so I'm just going to put in the word skate. And it brings up 21 results that are skate driven. I like this design. When you click on a design, it'll come up with a preview and give you an option to go ahead and enter any notes or changes you want added. I'm going to add some preset descriptions here. So I'm telling the designer, I want you to change skate life to the word Sparrow. I want you to change Brooklyn to graphics. I want you to use my logo instead of the skater. And once you change the orange to red and remove the distressed look. At that point, you can add the item. And at the bottom, it'll show you your added item. You can review your selection and even edit the notes again if you need to go back in and do that. But I'm happy with that. Something else you can do too is if you wanted to add a second design, you could add this and say, hey, I really like this font, or change it. I want these lightning bolts. You could add that and also implement that into your changes. But today, we're just going to go with one item. Once you have that selected, you just hit Submit Design Request. And a form is going to come up showing your art and your changes, and it asks for your first and last name. So and any kind of notes, make me happy. It's a big challenge, but I hope you accept the challenge. So just tell me you're not a robot, submit the design request. Now it's going to give you a review of what you sent. Here's your changes, here's all your contact information. As soon as that is sent, you're going to get an email that says, design request received, again, recapping everything that you sent us. Now don't forget to send us the logo you want us to add to your art. Simply go to the bottom of the website. You'll see our email, order@sparrowgraphics.com. Click on it. It'll bring up an email form for you. I can say logo. Here is my logo. Send. At this point, we're going to go ahead and incorporate all your changes, and then we will send you an email with the changes shown. And you would get an email like this. Hey, Randy, encloses your art creation. Click to review. If you need any more edits, just reply back to this email with changes. So click on it. And it'll actually bring that art into our online designer. So you'll see it's on a t-shirt. Here's the art. You can click on it and size it up or down. The nice thing about our art is that it's actually set up so you can change the ink colors. So if I decided I don't really want red after all, I think I want to go back to orange, you can click it there. If I wanted to change the shirt color, I could come down here and say, you know what, I don't want that blue shirt. I think I want this green shirt. It'll actually give you as many shirt colors as you want. I'm just going to keep the one, so you can click out of that one. I'm going, I like this. This is looking pretty good. I think I want to go back to that distressing that was on there. Oh, there's a little button here, add distressing. So let's try some distressing. A little too aggressive. I think I like that. Great. Now, what you can do is, obviously you like it, you didn't come back with any changes, you're welcome to, just like I said, you would just email back to the email what you have changes. But if you're at the stage where you like it, you can actually save the design. So you click Save Design. I'm going to name it Sparrow Wave. Save Design. And at this point, you have the option to actually share it. If you wanted to share this design with somebody, or let's say you had a collaboration with some team members that need to see it, you could click on the share button. It'll actually bring up an option to do email. You can post it on Facebook or a private circle. And as soon as you do that, then you can actually fill out the information here and send it off. It'll actually send an email just like I sent you with the art. Once you've already saved the art, if you go back into the home page, and as soon as you leave something, it asks, are you sure you want to leave the page? You're going to lose what you have. We've already saved it. We're safe. So if you go back to the home page, go to my account, go to my designs, because we saved it. Now in my designs, there's actually the art. You're going, where's the shirt? Well, if you actually click down here, you can say edit in designer, and this will bring you right back full circle to where you were. You also can change the product. Let's say you didn't like what we put it on. You can change the product, put it on a hoodie, long sleeve, a ladies, a men's t-shirt. If you do like where you're at, and I wanted to show you this too. If you see these boxes, if you click off, that box disappears. And this red box, if you don't want to see it, just drag your cursor all the way to the right, and that disappears. But you can go to the next step. The next step is you can actually put in a quantity of shirts that you want. If you just want to see what one shirt will cost for that, and we can print just one shirt, get price. Okay, that shirt's $34.75. And you could add it to the cart, or you could go back and edit the quantity. You could even go back to the very beginning and add more t-shirt colors. So if you go back to edit design, it's going to bring it up again. You could add more shirt colors and combine, do what you want there. So with that being said, that's a pretty good way for us to get you art and for you to communicate back to us what you like or don't like. Gives you an option to share it with the group, and it also gives you the option to go ahead and just purchase. I hope this helped you, and I hope you have a fun time creating, and thank you for letting us be a part of your project.